YouTubers with too much money and not enough sense rule the platform. Brent Rivera is one such clown who steals content, fakes videos, and loves his sister perhaps a little too much. So, in case you've never learned about this guy, Brent Rivera is a Vine refugee. He was known for his boyish charm and swarms of tween fans. It's all very cringe and not cool.
Oh no!
What? What? Ava, what? Ava, what?
No!
What? Ava, what?
Ava, what?
What?
I was sitting on the bed, and then it felt like someone sat on it too, because the bed like wiggled. Oh my God.
Fucking heart attack. It's the cow.
Damn, white women discover breezes in drafty hotels. Who would have thought the day would come? Calm down, discount Sarah Jessica Parker, with your toothy ass smile. You see, Brent has been in the news lately for acting like the most annoying New Yorker Nepo baby. They were at the Stanley Hotel, which, if you don't know, is the hotel that inspired The Shining. You know, this. Brent ran into this YouTuber by the name of Tyler Oliveira, right? Where basically Brent mocked Tyler. They had words, and in this drama YouTuber's humble opinion, maybe Tyler knew Brent would be there, but maybe not. It doesn't seem like that right now. However, it would be a great way to call out Brent either way, because Brent has gotten away with quite a lot.
There's right there.
Hey, go have fun with your 100 subscribers, guys.
We get that louder.
You don't have a directional mic on that camera?
Hey, we're filming our thing. You film yours. Okay?
Yeah.
I know everyone's mocking the 100 subs thing that Brent said right there, but again, you know, that's why I called Ava a toothy ass woman with that weird, like, angry Karen look she's got going on. You know, like, she's mocking the microphone by talking about it, like, not being a directional mic or whatever. Like, honey, do you even know what you're talking about? I get it, you built an empire on an iPhone, but would it behoove an MFer to learn about the videos they produce on a more, I don't know, professional level, especially when you have so many subscribers? Anyway, I think she meant the shotgun mic. I'm sorry, I have a degree. I need to use it. I just thought it was weird and annoying. It's such a strange, specific insult. You know, this really shows how deceitful Brent's body language is. Like, it just resonates, just peak Karen energy, you know, hands behind the back, showing a level of just distrustfulness, you know. I mean, him and his posse behind them are standing there like future suburban horrors, you know. It's just absolutely wonderful how terrible Brent looks here. This is a modern Brentisode. This guy has a huge history of ridiculous behavior on the platform, much of which has gone pretty much without any kind of recourse from the internet. Maybe a drama video here or there. Now, aside from allegedly being bad in bed, according to ex-girlfriend, possibly because he was thinking about somebody else, but who was that somebody else? I mean, I can't read his mind, but it might be somebody familial. You see, Brent's a family man at heart, and he and his sister are the best of friends. Oh yes, Brent and his sister are quite the Brentisode, if you would say. They go way back. Now, maybe I'm insinuating something a little rude here. I'm not saying Brent wants to fuck his sister. I'm just saying that something's going on. It gets a little weird. It's a little weird at the Brent Rivera household. But before I unveil all the horrors behind Brent, I have a Patreon, and next month I'm opening a community Discord server. Patrons and YouTube members receive special benefits, so you can become a super upper echelon of society member today and get a special role in the Discord. I also stream a lot, so if you want to be named a character or something, usually I'll go to those people first, which, by the way, I stream on Twitch too, so come and join me. But thank you for the people who support. Right now, you're paying for an editor, so, you know, join or you want to have sex with your sibling. So yeah, this whole Brentisode thing is definitely a family affair. Brent also asked his mom about Quentin Tarantino's favorite thing. Sucking toes.
Never have I ever licked somebody's toes.
You know, people give me a lot of heat for goblins, but at least I'm not goblin on toes. That is just too much. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shame you. Now, I will say Brent is overprotective, mainly, specifically, of his sister. However, at the same token, he uses his sister in all of his videos because she is not an ogre.
Here we ooh, never have I ever secretly made out with my friend's sibling. 3, 2, 1. Never have I ever made out with someone in this room before?
That's not a question.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. That's not fair.
We have to answer it.
It's not on the paper.
It doesn't matter. Caleb, isn't that fair? I can. It's my video. It's my video.
Okay, listen, man, I know this is for clicks and for attention, generally speaking, you know, but with siblings, I don't want to know about their personal life in that kind of way. There's not enough protective energy in the world that would have me asking such incredibly invasive questions. I mean, Brent's behavior and all of his content is very strange and inhuman-like. Not that he's like a little odd, strange man. I mean, this video had him admitting to taking refillable popcorn out of the trash and getting a free refill, which was weird. What? I mean, this is a 23 million view video. What? You could literally just buy the entire theater popcorn. I mean, I'm a penny pincher, don't get me wrong, but I am strictly a no dumpster diving kind of man. You know, I'm just classy like that. I don't dig into trash. The sister thing is just a really weird reoccurring motif in all of Brent's content, to the point where people are asking questions, which is why people constantly joke about Brent being a family man at heart.
Have I ever fantasized about someone in this room?
Who wrote these?
I wrote that.
That is so unfair.
No, it's not. It's my video. I can write the questions, right, Caleb? All right, let's answer the question. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Nope.
Oh, that's
Nope.
nice.
Brent, baby, I have not. Are you sure about that? Listen, guys, I'm going to say the quiet part out loud because you're all thinking it and you're afraid to say it. So I'm going to say it. I don't get surprised by much, but I was surprised to learn that Brent is straight, or at least that he has slept with women. So there's that. Hey man, I know we were all sitting here thinking it, okay, right? Don't sue me. Twitter just had that whole twink death meme. I'm just being the straight shooter here, okay? But Brent's familial protection is definitely flexible depending on if the content is needed for it, right? So I mean, just, you know what? Go ahead. Go right now. Look up Brent Rivera kiss his sister, right? I know you have me on a second monitor. You got little sister dates 100 men. My best friend did this with my sister. My little sister opened a kissing booth. Paying sister and boyfriend to tell their deep secrets. Spying on my little sister and her boyfriend. Okay, that one has boyfriend in quotes. What does that mean? Boyfriend. The only boyfriend she's allowed to have is Brent Rivera. Jesus, Brent. Oh man, these are rough. My best friend did this with my sister, and of course they're laying in bed together. Very wholesome, nothing strange going on there. Guy flirts with my sister in front of me. What is this, like a cuck incest thing? This is like, Brent, listen, buddy, you do know there are a lot of dirty blonde white women with suburban aesthetics out there, okay? You can find another one. I'm not saying you're incestuous. I'm just saying that a normal person doesn't act like this with their siblings, okay? All these videos are starting to send the wrong kind of message, you know what I mean? Okay, so I did watch a little bit of Sister Goes on 100 Dates in 24 Hours. Listen, man, I'm not a bread tuber, but oh man, does Brent's crew need like some diversity hires, bro. It's ridiculous. I do keep mocking how they look like the worst example of suburbs teens, but they do. They look like the upper middle class, like WASP kid. The sister love is creepy and inappropriate and borders on extremely strange, but no one would refute any of that of what I'm saying. But the most damning aspect that we've touched on a little bit here is that Brent is an unashamed copier of other YouTubers, mainly Mr. Beast, along with a smattering of faked pranks for good measure. Tyler, who we met earlier in this video, mentions as much, confronting Brent's fake prank allegations just right out of the rip.
So aware that I was in the middle of a fake YouTube prank, I wanted to see if Brent would admit it, because we all know his videos are fake and he steals everyone's ideas.
I have a question for you guys. Do you guys hire these people?
We don't know who those people is.
And unsurprisingly, they made a cameo in Brent's newest video. It's almost like they know each other.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you fake your videos?
No. Do you fake your videos?
No.
You know, I love this. I love how Brent just goes right for calling him poor, basically. I love that. Like, bro, just say the quiet part out loud. Just go, ha ha ha, poor YouTuber uses his phone. He can't afford a Sony a7S III that I use to film my ugly videos. Like, it's such a judge of his character. It reads super poorly on Brent. And that's really the part that people have a problem with in this video with Tyler, and he seems to not be able to notice that. Now, the Mr. Beastization of YouTube is something covered by other people like Pinely very well, but the guy who gets ideas nabbed from Brent Rivera the most is a fellow by the name of Arak. Arak even called him out before in a comedic monologue during the Streamies.
All right, Hassan, we got you an award for the most anti-capitalist. I'm not sure where he is right now, probably in his $200,000 car. Brent Rivera, you are most likely to copy my thumbnails.
Hassana beheads Cope and seed at that. Listen, I'm sorry guys. I'll say that Brent seems like the type who might need a nice helicopter ride, but do not mistake me for being a contrarian debate bro, okay? Last time I made comments about Hassan, someone left like an essay, and I ain't reading it. I'm not. But basically, Brent would look around at people who make Mr. Beast hyper-viral content, and he would just make that, or literally make copies of the thumbnails and just make that, but worse. Sometimes he'd copy the thumbnails and all the video and just have absolutely nothing to add. I mean, he usually doesn't have much to add, but literally it's nothing. Now, I'll admit, the whole like two YouTubers copying each other thing, it gets a little goofy sometimes, but you know, when you have the same videos as Arak and you make the same content as him, you gotta kind of differentiate yourself. Arak looks like a human. He seems like a human. Brent Rivera seems like a homunculus birthed from the loins of some Hollywood executive in a scheme to produce the perfect influencer sans the soul. I mean, for example, Arak did the whole 100 dates in 24 hours thing twice, actually. And then Brent Rivera does 100 dates 24 hours like 2 months ago. And I mean, the thumbnails are similar, not the same, but there's a similar motif going on. That's definitely not the most damning example, but it is a recent one. The point is that Brent has been doing this whole copying thing his entire career. He's been appropriating TikToks. He even appropriated Vines back in the day. He took the mantra of steal like an artist to a whole new level. Well, maybe calling him an artist would be a bit of an overstatement, but Brent responded to these and a bunch more in a recent TikTok, and basically he did what every influencer does in the time-honored tradition of addressing a controversy poorly, and basically he doubled down on everything. And in a way, it kind of confirmed everything from Tyler's video about his content of character and how he's just a crappy guy. When Tyler did clap back at this TikTok, he basically said, apologize for your poor behavior, box me, which is super Chad and totally in line with what I would do. And then he also followed it up with quite the banger in asking to date Brent Rivera's sister. And honestly, Tyler, you're too hot for her, okay, bud? Listen, whether it's faking pranks, stealing video ideas, or sexualizing his sister, there's one thing that Brent truly is, and in my opinion, it's that he's a bit of an ass.